friends, it's time for Carson's Comedy Classics, starring Johnny Carson with Irv Benson, Doc Severinsen, the Carson Comedy Players, and me, Ed McMahon.
You know, Academy Awards are coming up soon, aren't they?
What is it again? What kind of awards?
Academy Awards. Oscar time, and all of the movies take ads in the papers nowadays.
Right.
And they try to get votes, and they take ads in the trades, and they have screenings of their pictures.
Yes.
Everybody, and all the all of the well-known pictures get a lot of publicity.
Right.
But there are a lot of pictures out
That don't get the
that don't get the
they need.
publicity, and it's Oscar time coming up. We thought we'd call your attention to some of these.
It's our duty, really.
That's the way I felt about it. It's our duty to call your attention. So we have some pictures. You want to watch the monitor, and we'll tell you a bit about some of these unusual films. This is from the Dr. Scholl story. The story of a man who turned foot fetishism into $1 million business. It's a musical during which he sings to this girl, "I'll be your stairway to paradise," you see. And here he is here, pictured trying to understand foot care from the point of the view of the corn plaster. The story ends tragically when he comes down with athlete's scalp. This is just little things here. Most people didn't see that. Here's an interesting still from the new film, "He Ain't Heavy, He's My Goiter." It's the story of two men who got crazy during Brotherhood Week and became the first two men to integrate a suit. Most people did not catch that one either. Let's see what we have here. This is one of the new musicals, "Squatting in the Rain." It's the story of the former dance team of Bud and Cece Yutzman, who enter the Harvest Moon crouching contest. Here they are crouching cheek to cheek and praying for a cramp. The rules. Rules allow them to go to the restroom one at a time, but they aren't allowed to get out of this position. Interesting film. In the new fashion of long film titles, this one is called "It's Been 26 Years Now, Let's Admit It, Lassie Ain't Coming Home." This is the first picture made by former vaudeville star Spot and his trained human Laszlo. Here, Laszlo shows his mastery of a new trick, wearing his hat and finding his face at the same time. You have to be quick on these, not too quick. Here's the story of Dr. Irwin Maxwell Stickman called "Suck My Follicle." The doctor ran the first Mayo clinic to use real mayonnaise to treat hair loss. Here's the famous experiment in which he tried to suck mustache hair up through the inside of his head. Here's a scene from the movie Easy Strummer, which is what they should say to this man whoever he'd tune up. "Easy Strummer." This man gave a new meaning to the phrase, "I'll play a cappella." He took requests from the audience, the most frequent being, "Hey, get off the stage." His greatest fear was having an orchestra leader say the words, "Hit it." These are little-known films. Here's the first energy crisis film. It's called "Easy Axel" and stars Daredevil, Evel Knievel's cowardly brother, Sherman Knievel, in his most daring trick, signaling for a left and not making it. It didn't go too well. Taken from television, this is the story of a new handicapped detective called Bedside. We can't tell you what his handicap is. But here he is. Here he is, though. He's the one on the case that involved him personally, the case of the credit proctologist. I don't know whether you saw that one or not. This is one, the soon-to-be released "I Am Okay, You're Okay," but everyone else is in trouble. It's the story. It's the story of a man who gives the Lone Ranger money so they can use his mask for press conferences. This is the first picture released with 18 minutes missing. I don't know whether you saw it. Anyway, who's this one? Here we are. Fun. You ever think you'd see the day when it rained and was cold in Southern California and people would be going around thinking it's a great day out here?
It's time to celebrate.
It is absolutely sensational.
I mean,
the great thing about the weather...
Can I get out this way?
What?
Is
Oh,
there an
my God,
exit
it's
here
him
through the
again.
alley? I gotta get out of here because
Hey,
before I get in trouble.
Hey!
Because I didn't do anything. I was just an innocent bystander.
Hold it.
An innocent bystander. Hello, how are you?
Wait a minute.
Is there a way out of here?
Look, we're doing a show here.
A what?
We're doing a show here.
I can't help it. I just had to take a shortcut through here because...
What are you in a hurry for?
Did you happen to see that terrible accident down the street just now?
What, automobile accident?
Not an automobile.
No?
That was terrible.
Oh.
Some guy sneaked up behind a girl and he grabbed her.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he gave her a grab where he wasn't supposed to.
Oh, that's terrible.
He gave her a good grope, too. I'll tell you that, boy. Yeah.
What'd she do? What'd she do?
Oh, wow. What do you think she did? She took out a knife and stabbed him right in his hand.
Oh, you're kidding.
Yeah, there was blood all over him, blood all over her, blood all over the sidewalk, blood all over everything.
Yeah, did the guy get away?
Hmm?
The guy get away?
I don't know. He ran down the street and he turned left, and before he went to the...
All right.
I didn't mean it.
We're doing a show here.
This is a nice place you got here.
Look, you've interrupted me before when we're doing this show anyway.
Have I?
Why don't you
still here, huh?
I'm still here, yeah.
Yeah, a long time.
Look, why don't you do something to keep busy? Why don't you get a job? Are you doing anything at all now? Are you working?
No, not working.
Yeah.
I'm in a new field of endeavor now, John.
Oh, what's that?
I'm an author.
An author?
I just wrote a book.
You wrote a book, huh?
Yeah, you know, April 15th is coming, and everybody knows what that's from.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's income tax time, and
That's
I
right.
just want to tell you and the folks that I wrote a book about income tax dedicated to the Internal Revenue Service, so when it comes out, buy it.
Ah, you wrote a book about income tax.
Yeah.
Huh? What'd you call it?
Up your bracket.
Look, I don't want to get personal, but are you a married man?
Married? Oh, yeah, but I'm not working at it now,
What's the trouble?
Well, it's my wife.
Oh?
She let herself get very heavy.
Oh, you mean she's fat, huh?
Yeah. You see, she don't take care of herself. See, when she wakes up in the morning, she comes out of the bedroom without any makeup on.
Is that bad?
Bad. Did you ever see a dog throw up?
Look, if you're unhappy, why don't you just tell her about it?
Oh, I don't see her in the morning. You see, we sleep in separate rooms.
Uh-huh, how come?
Well, she says my snoring keeps her awake.
Ah, well, maybe your uvula is too long. Your uvula is too long. The little thing that hangs down in your throat.
That.
Why don't you,
Scared the hell out of me.
Yes, I know that. Why don't you, no, your uvula.
Give me a line like that.
Yeah,
Give
I
me
know
it
that.
for a
I know
week,
that.
you know.
Why don't you, look, your uvula, if it's too long, why don't you go see a doctor about it?
I guess you're right. Maybe I'll go see a doctor tomorrow.
Why don't you go right now?
Can't go now, John. It's almost midnight, 12 o'clock at night. I'll go tomorrow and have him cut it off.
He doesn't cut it off, he snips it off.
I don't care if he knocks it off with a hockey stick. I'm going tomorrow, that's all.
All right. By the way, getting back to your wife. Is your wife a good cook?
Well, she cooks funny.
Uh-huh.
Did you ever eat fried water?
No, that's bad. That's bad.
You heard of pot roast?
Mm-hmm.
She makes roast pot.
Yeah.
She's the only broad I know can cook a stove.
Look, did you and your wife, and she burns the stove, too, I imagine.
She burns it.
Yeah.
I
Did
read
you,
that long.
Yeah. Did you, there's a rainbow up there in McDonald's. Did you and your,
And this is my routine.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Did you and your wife enjoy the holidays?
Yes, I did.
Uh-huh.
I took her to Las Vegas over Christmas and New Year's.
Ah, did you have fun?
Yeah, everything was all right until she got drunk in the showroom. And she started to yell, "Bring on a broad."
Well, she sounds kind of bad. Did she, did she gamble in Las Vegas at all?
Yeah, all day long. She plays a slot machine.
Oh, she does?
That's her whole life. Plays them day and night. She came into the room at 4 o'clock one morning, lost $10 playing a sink.
Well, she's not a lucky lady, then. Then I take it she had a good time, huh?
Everything was all right until she came home back into the room wearing a full-length mink coat.
Ah.
You know, I don't make that kind of money.
Yeah.
I said to her, "Honey," I said, "where'd you get the mink coat?" She said, "I'm playing bingo."
Uh-huh.
Next night, she came in wearing a diamond bracelet. Oh, you should have seen it.
Yeah.
I said, "Where'd you get the bracelet?" She said, "Playing bingo."
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Would you run my bath for me?" I said, "Sure." So I went to the bathroom, and I was in there a couple of minutes. I came out. In she went without her clothes on. She yelled out, "Hey, there's no water in the tub. How come?" I said, "I didn't want to get your bingo card wet."
Do you have any children?
Just 2 dogs, a poodle and a missus.
And the missus.
Yeah.
How about your social life? Is she hip to today's scene? What's going on?
No, she's pretty square.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, the other night we were invited to a pot party, and she brought Tupperware.
Well, and she doesn't know what's going on. Did you have was it a nice party?
Oh, yeah. People there are a little weird.
Weird, huh?
Would you believe there was a little woman there? She was 2 feet tall, weighed 400 pounds.
Good heavens.
Everybody thought she was a hassock.
Your wife, Does your wife have much of an education?
Yeah, she went to college for 2 terms.
2 terms?
Truman's and Eisenhower.
Ah, what about her political views?
Well, she's not very much interested in politics, but she did vote for Herbert Hoover.
Lots of people voted for Herbert Hoover.
Last year?
Oh, I see. Well, what's your main beef with her?
Well, I found out she's been cheating on me.
You think she's cheating, huh?
Yeah.
How do you know?
Well, when we moved from New York to California, I found out we still had the same milkman.
That's a tip-off. Now, look, you could probably make things. Why don't you be a little more romantic, you know? Be tender. Take her out to dinner.
Out to dinner?
Yeah.
I'd love to, but I can't. She embarrasses me.
How does she do that?
Well, you see, she eats nothing but spinach. I took her out the other night to dinner, and she ordered 7 plates of spinach.
7 plates?
Yeah. She said it gives her iron.
Uh-huh. What happened?
Well, when she got through, she belched and nailed the waiter right to the wall.
Look, it's none of my business, but what kind of a family does she come from?
That's it. That's what starts all the arguments, her family.
Oh?
Would you believe right now we got her brother living with us?
Her brother, huh?
This bum never worked a day in his life. Would you believe he never saw money? I gave him $1 one day and he colored it.
How about you? Did you...
Gave him $1 one day and he
covered
covered it. Yeah.
Did you come from a large family?
You're waiting for us to get hot. This is it, folks. We don't do anything else.
Big family, huh?
Yeah, I come from a large family.
Yeah? How
As
big?
a matter of fact, we had 14 kids in my family.
Oh, that's quite a family.
Yeah, I didn't sleep alone till I was married.
What kind of childhood did you have?
My childhood.
Uh-huh.
I was an ugly kid.
Really?
Yeah. When we used to go to parties and play games, we used to play spin the bottle.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, spin a bottle. If you didn't want to kiss somebody, you had to give them a quarter. Would you believe by the time I was 12, I owned my own house?
What are you going to do now?
I don't know, John, but it's nice seeing you again. I just came by to say, would you come out and have a drink with me?
Well, I'm sorry, Ernie.
Love to buy you a drink.
I don't drink.
You don't drink?
I don't drink, no.
What do you do in your spare time?
Well, you know, I do little magic card tricks. Right now, I'm into mental telepathy.
Yeah, I know you do magic and card mental telepathy.
You know, mind reading.
You're putting me in.
No, how would I kid you?
No, really?
No, mental telepathy.
Well, I'm going to give you a little test.
It's all right with me.
All right.
Anything you want to do?
All right. All right, answer me one question.
Sure.
Tell me, where is my father?
Want to know where your father is?
Yeah.
Your father is in Montreal.
See how smart you are? My father's been dead for 10 years.
The man your mother married might be dead, but your father is in Montreal.
I can see the torchbearer now. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1980 Winter Olympics have officially begun. This is Tony Inauer of Austria, attempting his last jump in the 70-meter ski jump. He's in position. He's in the air. What an effort! I can't believe it. Looks like it could be a world record. Tony Inauer has just won the Olympic gold medal, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like Eric Heiden is going for a 4th gold medal. He's coming around the final turn, heading down the straightaway. Look at that time. Yes, it is a 4th gold medal for Eric Heiden of the USA. What a spectacle it has been, ladies and gentlemen. That concludes the 1980 Winter Olympic Games.
Now, nobody in their right mind could disagree with our editorial on minority rights, and none did. But right-minded thinking doesn't describe all our viewers.
My name is Floyd R. Turbo, a person of the American persuasion. First, I wish to thank this chicken doo-doo station for giving me the chance to air my views and my clothing. Week after week, this station gives off with editorials by letting any dumb nut get up in front of the cameras. Now it is my turn. What I have to say is important, so don't play with your knobs while I'm talking. Now, this Pinko station wants to give equal rights to the Indians. My question is, how long do they plan to give people from minority groups free airtime merely because they are downtrodden? But they never do anything for those of us who are uptrodden. Everybody talks about the poor blacks, the poor Indians, or the poor Chicanos. But nobody has a kind word for us, the overprivileged few. The reason the Pilgrims came to this country, America, was to get away from all those weirdos. This station gives every minority in a book a chance to come on here and beef. What about us, silent majority? I am not going to be silent anymore. Redneck power. I want you to listen to me out there in boob tube land. I want all you loyal Americans to open your windows and shout, "I'm mad as hell, and I'm not going to take it anymore." And then shoot the first person you see. Now it's the Indians. How soon we forget. Look at the problems we've had ever since we legalized Negroes. And that when it comes to returning Indian land, all I can say is, I have reservations. Look at the Constitution. Nowhere in the Constitution does it mention Indians. That's because Thomas Jefferson had his hands full with Kunta Kinte. It is incredible to me at this late date that we should be getting trouble from the Indians. I thought we them pretty good. And now all we get from the Indians is a lot of griping. I say this. If they don't like it here, why don't they go back where I came from? I am not a person who hates minorities. I, Floyd Turbo, do not know the meaning of the word prejudice. I also do not know the meaning of the word wholesale. I don't care what color a man's skin is as long as his face is white. I am a loyal American, and I run an integrated household. I have a black gun, a brown rifle, a silver knife, and a plaid Mackinaw. And we all get along great. I don't know about you, but I don't trust Indians. I don't like anybody who can sneak up in front of me. What did the Indians ever do for America? They had it for hundreds of years, and they never even put up one condominium. And now, along with the Indians, we also got trouble with the old people. They have got together and started something called gray power. The senior citizens come on this station hollering about this and that. They got it pretty good, too, sitting on porches cashing Social Security checks. So what if they have to eat dog food? At least it's soft. Should old people be given rights? We didn't ask them to grow old. They got themselves into that mess. Now let them get themselves out. What are they beefing about anyway? Those old fogies are getting everything at the expense of the American taxpayer, Medicare, Social Security, and the inalienable right to have blue hair. We of the silent majority should speak out for what we want for a change. You got black power, gray power, gay power. How about redneck power? We have a right to chew tobacco. Let us put spittoons back in the bars. I am tired of spitting in my pocket. We should legalize driving with a beer in your hand. Why don't we have just one? Why can't we not have just one telethon for money to buy duck blinds for rednecks who can't afford it? What is so bad about shooting a gun inside a saloon? How about piping a little country music into the supermarkets? And we should have our clubs with just the good old boys. We don't want some guy in an Indian hat sitting down eating ribs with us. And every person in America should own a truck. And there's nothing wrong with having a truck jacked up on your front lawn either. I'd like to invite every American to join Redneck Power tonight and join us when we go down to close up a gay bar on Elm Street. And bring your own clubs. Thank you.